What's up, comic book fans? And welcome to Comics Icons. Now, JJ what they call me. And today, we got more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This time with issue 2 of this new series. And if you guys missed the kickoff to this dope new series, then I put up a card for you at the top of the screen to it. But after the Turtles had all split up and gone their own separate ways, we kicked off the first issue with Ralph locked up in prison. But after finding out the Foot Clan were once again active, Ralph had to break out of prison to go and save his brothers. So if you guys are ready to find out what Mikey's life has been like since splitting with his brothers, and if Ralph can make it in time to save his brother, then you guys know what time it is. Let's get it. So when this issue kicks off, we see Michelangelo in Tokyo, Japan. And Mikey's a big-time action star right now in the middle of filming when he accidentally cracks one of the stuntmen in the face with nunchucks, causing Mikey to break character to go check on the guy. But Mikey stopping in the middle of the scene to check on the guy forces the director to yell cut and frustratingly ask why Mikey stopped. But for Mikey, it's simple. He just accidentally cracked a guy in the face and he wanted to apologize to him. But the guy's totally fine. Plus his nunchucks were made of foam rubber. So these guys get ready to go again. Meanwhile, though, Mikey thinks to himself that when you first pick up a set of nunchucks, the toughest fight you face is with yourself. You start swinging them around and it's a guarantee that you'll whack your own elbow, your ribs, your knee, or even in your face. And even in a couple other unpleasant places. And if you can't put up with that, well, then you'll never get to the point where you're actually hitting someone else. And that's the secret to nunchucks. You gotta be able to beat the crap out of yourself day after day. And Mikey considers himself a master. But we can see that here in Tokyo, Mikey is a huge star, with paparazzi sneaking pics everywhere he goes and tables of people hanging on his every word and laughing at each one of his jokes. And at dinner, he's surrounded by the who's who. And even the chef wants a piece of Mikey to meet with him. And he enjoys the benefits of a good review from Mikey as Mikey tells everyone that was the best meal that he'd ever had. You see, it's been 6 months now since Mikey's become a superstar from Japan's hottest new TV series. And now he's wined and dined all across the city with people screaming his name wherever he goes. With everyone wanting to spend time with the world's most famous turtle. And he thinks to himself that in his past, he never could have imagined to be so wildly adored. But at the same time, he's never felt so alone either. And he also acknowledges that what he said to the chef, oh yeah, that was a complete lie. This restaurant is the fanciest in town with dinner costing more than what some people make all year. But it definitely was not the best meal he'd ever had. As he thinks back to a time with he and his brothers all sitting back and enjoying some pizza together. And in the beginning, he actually used to sneak out after dinner looking for trouble. But he was never really successful. And even though the Foot Clan is based in Japan, things have been quite peaceful between them for over a year now. Plus, with the success of the TV show, it's to the point where Mikey can't even get away with chasing muggers anymore. Now they all chase after him for his autograph. So these days, Mikey just unwinds with frozen pizza and old kung fu movies. But this one frozen pizza right now has Mikey kind of out of it. And he actually figures that he must have gotten a hold of an expired one, as it has him groggy and feeling not quite right. And while he's suffering from it, he's all of a sudden blinded by bright lights that shine right through his penthouse window. And he first thinks that this must be more paparazzi. That is, until they start coming inside of the apartment and immediately start attacking him. And even though he's caught off guard, Mikey's been looking for a fight. So he grabs a pair of nunchucks and leaps into action. But he's way too slow and he gets his ass worked over. Meanwhile, he thinks to himself that he can't even see straight right now. And he realizes that he must have gotten drugged and it had to have been from the pizza. As he gets kicked around even more. And he still has no idea who it is that's bashing his head in right now. But one thing he does realize is that he's about to die because he's gotten soft and stupid. Or maybe he was just always stupid, he thinks. But he just had backup in the form of his brothers. And right now, he'd give anything to hear their annoying insults just one more time. And just like that, he does hear them. He even sees them just like Raph did in his issue. But even his ghost brothers are kicking his ass right now. But Mikey's a nunchaku master. And to become a master, you need to learn to take a beating. So he's able to overcome his ass whooping and fight back. They can't beat him worse than he already does to himself. He even reads articles about himself and searches for the mean comments. He obsesses over every little thing that he's ever said that came out wrong, and every weird look that anyone has ever given him. But as he's fighting back and thinking about all of the things that he's put up with, Ghost Ralph hits him with a gut punch that lands so hard it makes Mikey cough out all of the poison. And now suddenly he's feeling a whole lot better. And now his vision's starting to clear up and his mind is starting to unfog. And now he's reinvigorated and ready for action. So he grabs a pair of diamond encrusted nunchucks. And now it's on. These dudes are about to get a lavish ass whooping. And as he now takes it to these guys, he still thinks about his brothers, which just angers him even more. Because they broke up the family and abandoned him. And without them, the little brother was able to become the world's biggest star, all by his lonesome. But he also feels like if they were there right now, then they wouldn't see him as the world's greatest super ninja, but instead just plain old Mikey. But just as he thinks that they wouldn't see who he's become, he's actually met by Big Bro Ralph in the flesh, who came as fast as he could. But Mikey's reaction is not one that Ralph expected, as Mikey straight cold cocks Ralph right in the jaw. And as more and more of the Foot Clan descend on Mikey's pad with orders to leave no turtle alive. Mikey, meanwhile, thinks to himself that just a few minutes ago, when he thought he was fighting his brothers, he was sick out of his mind. But now he knows exactly what the hell he's doing. And as he focuses his anger on kicking his big bro's ass, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the issue. So what did you guys think about the issue? And how you guys liking the series so far? I, for one, am kind of curious to find out if Ralph is like, on the lam, since he did kind of like break out of prison in the last issue. But I, for one, am liking this series so far, and I can't wait until we catch up with all of the turtles and get into the real nuts and bolts of the story. But what do you guys see coming from this series? And where do you want it to go? I want to hear all your thoughts and theories down in the comments. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video and this channel, and you'd like to support the channel, then you can do so by stopping by the Comics Icons store and picking you up some Comics Icons merchandise, including the background music heard right here in this video available for download. Or by joining the Iconic Fan Club channel membership, and there'll be a link in the description to join. But with your membership, you'll get loyalty badges, members shout outs in these videos, and up to 20% off of Comics Icons merchandise from the Comics Icons store. And you'll even get a chance to pick a video of your choosing for me to post. Plus, we've got tiers to the memberships as well, beginning at just 99 cents. Or you guys can donate to the channel with a super thanks. And if you're not able to do any of that, then you can still help out this channel's future tremendously by dropping a like, share, and subscribing to Comics Icons for more icons in the comic book world. But ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. I'm out. Peace.